Okay, so I heard some of my friends talking about this guy they saw that had claimed that he had 7 babies by 7 different women, and I figured this can't be real. And so I looked it up, and I'm gonna assume this is the video. So I thought, why don't we check it out and see what's going on? Because this says 1 man, 7 kids, 7 baby mamas. Who's at fault?
Got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's how it works. If you don't want to be a father to a potential child, then you probably should do things in order for that not to happen. He just admitted to being irresponsible, did he not? Where was it? Because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. Okay, so he openly admits to not using a condom, but then stating he doesn't want a child. What?
irresponsible yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the majority of times they'll either take the or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy
Only these 7. So this man has gotten more than 7 of the 7 women pregnant before and has got them to do that. There are so many forms of birth control and things that you can do to avoid this in particular. Like, I mean, he said it. He's being irresponsible, but I mean, this is to like a whole nother degree. If you don't want to have children, then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing just because you think you get out of free jail card by paying for that kind of a thing. Like that's a pretty intense thing to push onto a woman for something that both of you engaged in.
thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now.
So do the right thing and don't go after these women in a sexual manner or have unprotected sex. It's not rocket science.
Now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me. Access
I don't
denied.
blame them.
Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't.
You couldn't fathom an idea of why they might want to get in contact with you. This has to be a lie. There's no way this is a real story.
Told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I don't want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't catapulted.
Oh my god. This guy is like literally the epitome of the image of a shovel and you're digging yourself deeper. He's full on admitting that this can't be real. I know there's some effed up men out there in the world, some lowlife, some, as he said, deadbeats. But this is on a whole nother level. Come on, you can't be serious about this.
Because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. And
Ex- Another reason that you should maybe think about this. Mind you, don't get me wrong, the women are also at fault for sleeping with a guy like this. I can't imagine these are like 7 women that he's been in relationships with. I'm going to assume maybe they're like hookups or something like that. Which again, those ladies should be also responsible for, asking him to wear some protection. If he refuses to, then you deny him the sexual, gratification. So I can't say he's fully at fault in that aspect. But I mean, you did the deed as well. It takes 2 to tango. So you have to take accountability. You can't just be like, oh, well, I don't want it, so.
my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they
Okay, so obviously, as I just said, like, these aren't, I wouldn't say, I'm not trying to say they're not the most intelligent women, but, they've clearly made a lot of poor choices. Hopefully, any other woman out there who sees this video and sees this guy will think twice about letting him do anything with them. But, I mean, as I said, he has a point. These women are kind of the ones who have the access to the sex. They're the ones that kind of control that. And if he goes about and he's acting this way, and you guys are going to engage in something, as the woman, you also should know that there's repercussions for allowing him to do the acts that he's doing to you. If you guys choose to have unprotected sex and at the end of your fun, what happens, you have to deal with the consequences as well. But that doesn't mean that this guy's off the hook simply because he says, I don't want him. What?
they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them. Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say,
Because it's called being responsible. You need to then, like, your child shouldn't feel unloved simply because you made the error in doing something with a woman that you have no romantic relationship with or feelings towards. The child shouldn't be punished and put into have no father in his life simply because you decided to get your rocks off and not take any responsibility. Like, what?
oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he
Yeah.
don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to or pay for a boy. At what point can I force a woman to go get a? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a I really don't.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't even say it's black man this, black man that. It's simply being a man and being accountable for your and responsible for your actions. There's no way in the world that I would do this and just be like, well, sorry, I didn't want them. Like, this is common sense. It's basic biology. Man, woman. Sex happens, potential for a child. Unless you do things to mitigate that, like, protected sex, or maybe abstinence, sustain from that. Or if you want to be sleeping around with all these women and not have any kids, why don't you get a vasectomy then? Again, there's so many options of birth control. And this guy chose the worst one that gives him almost 100% chance of having a child. That's crazy. Anyways, this was a quick one, but you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this. This is nuts. This has to be fake. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.